Hi, everybody.
I have my dad here with me today. He started out in the handyman business years ago when I was probably in my teens. And we're going to talk with him today and see how the business was back in the day. And how did you get your start in it, Dad?
Well, I learned mostly what I knew about it on the farm. We had a 100-acre farm, and I couldn't afford to, pay somebody else to do stuff, so I learned how to do stuff on my own. And we just eased into it that way, done a little more, and a little more, and a little more. Made more money doing that than we did farming, so that's when I quit.
Yeah.
Quit farming, sold the farm.
So I remember helping you when I was in high school. I helped you in the handyman business.
Yeah.
And we were doing a little construction.
Yeah.
So about what year did you start in construction and handyman work full time?
It was in 78 or 79, somewhere right in there. Maybe even earlier than that, but we went full time because there was more money than that than there was anything else at the time. And, on the farm, you just straight by and make a living, And this you can make a little more money.
So what were you making, roughly, what were you making per day when you first started out in this business?
Maybe $50 or $75 a day, or sometimes $100 a day.
Yeah.
But mostly it was less than 100.
And I'm guessing that was pretty good money for that time, right?
It was good money for that time. Yeah.
So you just decided to quit farming and just do the handyman work full time, right?
All time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good money for the day.
And I was just getting out of high school, and I jumped right into work for you, and we made a go of it together.
We made a go of it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But when you started back then, did you have to have any special kind of insurance or license?
Not that I know. We didn't need nothing back then, I don't reckon. I know your mother helped me, like I told you a while ago. Your mother helped me. The first job I ever done, she helped me. We done some painting inside of the house for Mr. O'Brien up on Cornelius Avenue. We painted their house and trim inside, and we made a couple $100 one day, and I thought, man, this is a job I need to be doing.
That was the way to go, huh?
It was the way to go then, yeah.
So what was probably your favorite type of work to do? I know you did different things, painting, handyman, or construction. What was your favorite?
I liked painting overhangs on my house, I could go around the house real quick, painting overhangs.
Yeah.
Paint the overhangs and windows. I like that.
I know I always liked the painting part of it more than the construction part.
Because I could move on painting.
What was your least favorite thing to do?
Put down baseboards after we started that construction. Boy, I hate that. Put down baseboards and hanging doors, trying to get them right.
Yeah.
That's the least favorite thing, I guess. Putting down baseboards is probably the worst.
Right.
Back then you didn't shoot them like you do now, them little brads. Back then you drove a finish nail in each place.
Right.
Oh, and then you had to come back and set them, and then you had to come back and caulk them, and it was a hassle them days doing anything.
Now, my least favorite thing would have been tearing off roofs and replacing roofs.
Oh, yeah.
Tearing off the roofs and the heat, that was the worst part of it for me.
That's bad, too.
Yeah, that was rough.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I know there's days that we had to quit about dinner because it gets so hot you couldn't stand on shingles. Your shoes would stick to the shingles, the grit on them.
Yeah.
Pull it up as you walked if you didn't.
Yeah.
Quit when it got so hot.
I remember coming home one day with a blister on the side of my butt, sitting on the side of the roof all day.
That'll do it, boy. The blister that iron in. Sure will. And the side of your shoes wear out. Oh, yeah. You had to keep one leg under you, to keep you sliding off the roof. And the side of that shoe, it wear holes in it, them little grits.
Yeah.
It wear holes in that shoe where it kept under you all the time. It was a mess.
Well, we kind of took the bad with the good, didn't we? You know,
Yeah,
we tried to get everybody taken care of, and whatever they needed,
yeah,
we tried to do for them and keep them as a customer.
yeah. We always, you learn after a while too that you treat them customers right and you clean up every day just like it's your last day. No matter what, you keep it clean and keep it nice, they'll call you back. If you don't, they won't. I've seen people that, they had to tear out a bunch of stuff and they throw it out in the yard and leave it laying there for the customer to clean up, and they don't like that at all.
That's the other contractors, some of them would.
Yeah. And people don't like that, Bo. Especially around Bowling Green, they come back from up there and you better have it cleaned up by the time they come in from work, because they'll tell you that.
I remember always taking care. You always took care of them well. And they would tell their friends and people they went to church with and family.
Yeah.
And we were always getting calls. It just kind of branched out.
Yeah, it just kind of branched out into we even got the buildings and houses.
Yeah.
We built some houses there in Russellville, spec houses, and we built all over the country. We built some over here in Franklin, some in Bowling Green, some in Russellville. Built them everywhere. Of course, we had 10, 12 people working then. But that last year, we took in almost $500,000, and I made $30,000. I thought, shoot, me and Eric beat this bus, just us two.
Yeah.
Time I paid everybody, you know, and
that was back in the 80s too, I think.
It was in the 80s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Oh man, we can do that. Two people beat that.
Yeah.
By the time I paid all them, paid the taxes and insurance on everything I had to pay on these men, boy, eat you up alive.
We were just better off doing things ourselves.
Yeah.
Not hiring all the men.
Better off. Yeah, a whole lot better off.
Now the guys in new home construction, they have subcontractors that do all their work. They don't have crews anymore. Not around here anyway.
Well, no, you can't have a crew. You can't. Well, ours is always, we planned for the week or for the day, and then just sure we did. Some of them wouldn't show up. They had too wild a weekend or something,
Yeah.
Blow your whole schedule, and then you have to start all over. Try to figure out who you're going to send where, and it just hassle all the time.
Yeah. So we made more money with less hassle, just doing our own thing.
Yeah.
Just doing what me and you could do.
Yeah. Yeah, we made more money, less hassle.
Yeah.
And if we want to take off half a day, we just took off,
Right. And we didn't do that too often, but
no, not very often.
But it was good when we did. We finished up a job early. Yeah.
We'd finish up Friday dinner, we'd just take off the rest of the day, or if we finished up a good job and did more work Friday at all, we didn't. It just depends. Didn't do it very often, but you got to keep at it if you're going to make a living at it.
Right.
But you can't take off 2 or 3 days a week to make it, but day now and then, or half a day now and then.
We sure slept good at night, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were wore out.
That's for sure. That's for sure. You can't work like that now though and make a living, and unless you do charge a lot more than we did. I know you have to.
Well, yeah, today, of course, we make more per day than you did back then.
Yeah. Or you make more in a day now than I'd make in a weekend. But time changed that much,
Yeah. Well, the big question, if you had to do it all over again, would you?
Oh, yeah. I'd do it all again as I lived.
Yeah. You think it was hard on your body?
Probably not. It's hard on your feelings, but
yeah.
For your body, I don't guess you would.
I think it was hard on my body.
Well, it depends on the person. I worked off and on till I was 75 years old, and I didn't have a bit of trouble. I felt good every day, and I know you was sick a lot of the time, off and on through the years.
Right.
So it depends on the person,
Right.
Depends on the person. But I don't think it hurt me. It probably kept me healthy as it did, as long as it did. 75 years old is on up there to be still be healthy and feeling good, you know.
Right.
When I had that heart attack, I heard Debbie too old for that rail over there. And that's the first sign of being plugged up anything I ever had. But I guess it kept me young, vitalized. You know,
Well,
we bought them repos, you know, and bought them for a little nothing. We go up there and fix them up, and spend maybe 10 on it, and make 10, 20,000 a piece. And
yeah, that was back after 2008 when the housing market crashed.
yeah,
Yeah, we started buying flip houses.
yeah. You know, when me and Polly got married, then we bought that rock house there in Russell. There was that before.
I think it was before.
Anyway, we used to give $28,100 for that house.
Yeah.
Man, it was a nice house, great big old house.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you can't buy them like that no more, though.
no, not that cheap. No. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say to the viewers before we sign off?
Well, except it's a good business to be in if the man don't mind working.
Yeah.
If the little sweat scares you, well, you don't need to be in it.
Yeah, he has to be willing to work.
That's right, you got to
Hustle.
work and hustle and make some good money at it, though. And you can take off, you know, a day, a half a day now and then, or a day, and you're your own boss, you know, and that makes a big difference too. I always did like being my own boss, and you did too.
Yeah.
And everybody does. Everybody don't want a boss to answer to.
Yeah.
But you got to discipline yourself too. And if you're going to be your own boss, you got to discipline yourself. Say, well, we used to take off for break, and we'd have a little break, and then we'd have dinner, and then we'd have another break, and then we'd go home. And we worked just like factory or whatever.
We were disciplined at it. We
Yeah.
had certain times we started, certain times we ate, and that kind of thing. So.
Yeah. We'd take a little break for the morning and rest a few minutes, have lunch. We just took 30 minutes for lunch, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, it was a straight 32. When that 30 minutes was over, we went back to work.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you got to discipline yourself. Because it's a big temptation for you sleeping, you know, if you're working for yourself. Yeah, well, I'm going to sleep in today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set that alarm clock, folks, and get up.
Too many days of that to ruin you.
Yeah.
You got to discipline yourself and go on with it if you want to make money at it. But there's money to be made at it, especially now.
Yeah, now I think as time goes by, these younger people are not getting in the business, and
Yeah.
your rates for your work you do now is way higher than it used to be, and it'll continue to get higher because less young people will start going into the business.
Yeah, because most young people don't want to sweat that much. They don't want to sweat.
Yeah.
Get nasty. We didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't. The more I sweated, the more I liked it.
These young men just getting started in the world need to learn how to do these things and get in the service trade.
Well, they're going to need it. I mean, when they ever have a home of their own, they're going to need to fix this and this and this, you know. And they need it. They need to know something about a little something about everything. But they have a house of their own one of these days. And, man, you can't afford to call a plumber every time you need a little something, or an electrician, or a builder, or painter, or something. You can't afford to call them every time you need something if you own a house. So if you expect to own a house, you need to know a little something about it. Just like I learned down there on that old farm, I had to build my own barn and do my own fencing, and, you know, we learned it the hard way. And then started in that business of our own, construction business. And it was a good business. It's been good to us all these years.
Right.
And I guess then we made as much. We made more money. Even back then, on one we was making more than most people. Of course, now you can make bunches according to the way it was then, but everything else got higher, so it ain't much different, you know, as far as, you know, what you got to buy about it, this gain price too, so.
Yeah, even a gallon of paint. What did you pay for a gallon of good paint back in the late 70s?
About $21.
2021. That's for the good stuff.
That's for the good stuff.
Now it's like 70
Yeah,
something
you
dollars.
can buy the old cheap stuff in for 17, 16, 17,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now it's way up. I know that.
Yeah.
But that's what it was then. Yeah, the good stuff about $21 a gallon. I thought, man, that's high.
It's time it was.
Yeah, it was at the time. You go to a place like Walmart or somewhere like that, buy it for $16, $17 a gallon, you know. And a lot of people did that. Well, people weren't too scrupulous about anything. That's one thing I say. We've always took whatever the customer wanted, that's what we give them. But back then, people used to go pick up a 5-gallon bucket. They go out to Walmart and buy that old sour paint, and they put it in the bucket with porters or something on it, you know.
Yeah.
But we've always given them what they wanted. But you have to add to the price when they want the best. They got to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, Dad, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm glad you talked to us today and told us how it was back in the day.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you later, folks.
Okay.